Hi Klondikers, I hope you will be fine and enjoying the game. Actually with this video I'm going to start a series of short videos in which I will try to explain some strategies which you can use to have enough some basic resources which usually people ran out of it, and I actually saw a lot of questions regarding those materials or those stuff in the Facebook groups that people are struggling with some basic stuff like clay, stone, coal, worms, raspberries, and sometimes energy. So these are some materials which are quite important in the game, and sometimes it's really difficult to get it. So in this series of videos I will try to explain one by one all these resources, that what are the possible options that you can use to get those resources, and I will also tell that how I come up with certain strategies that I am currently using or I was using when I was a low level player. So I will try to explain everything so that you can get an idea that which approach you should use in the beginning and which approach you should switch to when you are like have enough materials or when you are becoming like high level players. So that would be interesting. So in this video I will start with the worms topic that how you can get enough worms, because you need worms when you are going towards raising the birds. So that's the first thing that you need, and birds are actually quite interesting because that gives you a lot of interesting stuff, especially collections or collection sets, so, and also a lot of experience points. So I will start with the worms, but before starting the topic I have two small requests from you guys. So first one is that this is my YouTube channel, so you can see this is the name. So and these are some videos that I already uploaded, so I am requesting you that please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon, because when you press the bell icon you will get the notification immediately when I upload a new video, and then you don't have to find the new link that if I upload it or not. So please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. That will really motivate you, because for you maybe it's just one click to subscribe it, but for me it means a lot that okay, someone is like watching my videos and subscribing my channel, so I should make videos regularly. So please do it. And the second thing is, this is my Facebook group that I made it because sometimes I find really difficult to convey or to pass through my video links to everyone. So I thought maybe it's a good idea to start a Facebook group. So I am here, I am putting all the links of my videos as soon as I uploaded it. And also one more thing, if you will join my Facebook group, that you can see here there is a kind of interesting contest going on. So it's a spinning wheel contest which I usually run every Sunday, so you can join this contest, and on Tuesday I usually announce the results, so you can get one of these interesting stuff if you guess the right option. So this is the second thing. So these are the two requests, that please join my Facebook group and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And now I will move towards the main topic, which is for today. So I think I will start with the first important thing, that okay, if you are short of worms, I will maybe first show you how much I have in my storage just to motivate you. So this is the amount that I have. I think it's okay, 1.5 or 1.6 million, so it's quite a lot. So first thing that you can get worms from is these pear trees, but it's not like that. If you will get if you plant a pear tree, so with every harvesting you will not get worms, but when these pear trees turn golden after 50 harvestings, so then when you collect this golden tree, then it will give you worms. And maybe I can show you a small demonstration here, because I have some pear trees in Windsong. So I will go there and I will show you. So first I will show you how many, if there is already any worms in my storage, because then we will see how much worms is given by one tree. So I already have 5. So now this is the golden tree of pear tree. So now I'm going to collect it, and we will see how many worms actually it gives when you collect one tree, or when you have this golden tree from one thing. So it gives you 5 worms. So let's say if you have 100 trees, 100 golden trees are coming from pears, then it will give you 500 worms. So this is one option that you can use, but it will take time and it will need a lot of space, because then you need to have lot of trees, and then you need to wait for 5 harvestings and then you can use it. So that's the first option that I was planning to tell you for getting worms, but it takes time. So let's go for the another option. So whenever you go to any land, any temporary, permanent or time land, when you do some choppings, mainly grass, and I will tell you which chopping you should do for getting worms. The choppings that you do is like grass, blue tulip, lily, jasmine, or these kind of flowery things. So when you chop it, you actually got these kind of stuffs, either this grass or single bundle of grass or something like this, like double bundles or triple bundles, I guess, of this grass. And when you brought these grassy things to home, then you got a lot of worms out of it. So I was doing this something, this time land, so I thought maybe I could show you directly here that which kind of things you can get, and when you take these things you got it. And also I think if you have these kind of boxes, this large box or these kind of rectangular box or some small square box, sometimes it also gives you worms. So maybe I can show you. I'm going to take these things to my home place and then we will see if it gives worms or not. So let's take these things to my home place, these double bundles. Okay, let's go home. Okay, so now we are going home and see if it gives something interesting or not. So I unloaded my sled and now we will see what comes out. Okay, now you can see here, yeah, it's already, you can see in these things that the worms are there. So this is the second option, that if you dig something, okay, the trade is gone. That's great. Yeah, so if you dig these kind of grass or tulips or flowers, and when you take these bundles home, you will get worms, but maybe not too much. Now I will go to another option which you can use. Okay, another trade. Yeah, okay, I will show you later what trade is gone. So the next option that you can use to get worms is this one. So if you have this ostrich egg baskets, which you can make in polar side, I guess, and if you have sugarcane in your vegetable complexes, then you can, okay, another one is gone. So you can make this exchange and you will get 20 worms for one exchange. And I think you can make this ostrich egg basket in polar side. Yeah, so in polar side you can make this thing. So if you are raising birds, for which you need worms, so if you have ostrich, you will get these eggs and feeders from when you collect nests or the bird statues. Then you will get these two things and then you can make egg basket. And so I think this is quite nice option if you are raising birds. So it's a kind of a loop that you make worms, you grow birds, and then you got this thing and you make worms and you grow more birds. So that's a kind of a good option, not a bad one. And the next option that you can use for getting worms, and the next option for getting worms is actually by exchanging some stuff in some other lands. I will show you where you can do it. So if you type worms in this observation tower, you will see this barter option. So one option that came is in this scalp land, and you will see here that if you have wallet and if you have swan eggs, you can get 15 worms for one exchange. So this is the first option that you can use, and I think this is the quite better one as well, because if you can make wallets in your tanneries and you have again birds for which you need worms. So if you are having this ostrich and also this swan, both kind of birds, you can make actually also the worms from ostrich baskets and also from swan eggs by exchanging. But for this option you actually have to go to this scalp land first, and then you have to come back, go back, come back. So it's a bit traveling there, taking stuff and making worms and come back with the worms. But if you don't have any other option, I think you can use this one. And the next one is this mirages. So here you have this cages and this idol, but I think this idol is not very easy to get it, but I have quite a lot because I'm not using at all. So I think you get it from different stuff when you do this temporary or permanent lands. but I think you cannot make it yourself, so it's quite limited amount of material. So I think this is not a very good option, and it will give you box with worms, and when you brought it home you will get some of it. Maybe I can show you how much worms in one box. So let's take one idle and 2 cages, 2 mirages, and then we will see how much actually it gives. So we are going to, where is mirages? I think this one. Okay, yeah, okay, let's go to mirages, and then we will see how much worms you get when you exchange one box of worms and when we unload it at our home place. So we are going there. Yes, we are here. Okay, let's unload our sled. And where is the building? Water. Box with the worms. Okay, box with the worms. Now we are going to take it back. Okay, let's go home. Now before unloading, I think we should see first the amount of worms that we have. So it's 1681. So now if I unload it, okay, let's see now again the number of worms. Okay, so it was 1681, and now we have, okay, 19 and 6, so it's 25. So one box gives you 25 worms. Okay, that's nice. So even if you make 100, you will get 2500. Okay, so that's the deal. Now we will check the other options. So this was checked, Mirage is checked, and now this is another option. Here you are, it's again the same trade but with higher amount, so I'm not going to do it again, but I expect that if it is taking more basic stuff, I think it will give you more worms, but you can check it your own if it is giving or not. Otherwise the previous one is better option because it is exchanging with less materials. And the last option is this Gunnar land, where actually these statues are actually obtained from that land when you do the exploring and collecting stuff. But I think this is also kind of a limited amount. When you are done with that land and you use all of this, it will be gone, I guess. So, and also this one. So I think this one is the most expensive option or most rare option, which I think you should not use, or if you use it, I think you cannot use it for a long time. So these are the options that you can use it. And the last option, which I like it a lot, is the one that you can trade it. So I have 2 trades for worms. This is my first trade that I am giving 40 horn sets and I am getting 3000 worms. This trade is going a lot of times, and there is another trade somewhere here which is just gone, this one. So actually I got 3000 worms. Now I will show you what was the thing that I was giving. So now I will show you. Yeah, so I was giving 450 raspberries and I got 3000 worms. So I think this is the last option that you can use, that if you have traders, you can put some reasonable traders. I would not say fair trading, because in my last video, you can check in my YouTube channel that I put a video about trading and I explained more or less everything, what are the fair trades, how you should consider fair. But I would rather say it like a trade in a normal range. So it can be lower slightly higher, but it should be in the acceptable range. So these are the 2 trades that I am using, and I find it actually quite easy to have these number of worms when you are using trades. So I would suggest maybe in the beginning, when you are not having these market stalls at your land and you still want to have these worms to have the birds at your land, so I would suggest first option is this one, that you raise sugarcane and then you make this ostrich egg baskets to make this one. This is first option that you should use. And the second option that I would suggest for the lower level players is this one, that you can make either this one, and then you have Swan Eggs, and then you can exchange it for worms. These two options are quite easy, and even I think you can also put one of these things, either sugarcane or Swan Egg or wallet or anything like this, on your wish list, especially eggs. So I would suggest Swan Egg to put on the wish list, because sometimes people don't using or not using these kind of eggs anywhere in the trading or in the exchange. So they have a lot of eggs, different kind of eggs. So whenever you put these things on the wish list, they are usually quite generous to offer you these things. So I would suggest you to put eggs on the wish list, apart from your basic thing, like one thing which you can get it as a free gift. Apart from those, you can also put some other. So I would really suggest you to put these eggs, and then you can have, I think, a lot of worms. And if you are having a lot of trees, then this is the second option as well, that gives you worms. But I would really suggest you these two options, either with this sugarcane one, or the other one with wallet and Swan Eggs. But I think initially I was using these two options, this one and the other one that I told you, but I think I moved towards trading when even my level was, I think, below 100, maybe 70 or 60, or maybe even below. Then I moved towards trading, because I realized making the stuff is sometimes difficult. It takes so much time, while trading, if you put reasonable trades, it will be gone 1 or 2 times a day, and then you have 6,000 or 10,000 worms a day, which is a lot. And then you can have a lot of birds, and when these reserves pile up, then you can even have more birds. So I have, actually, if you see in my Henry, I have 3 Henrys full of penguins. So it's 1200 penguins. The 4th one is empty because my land is already quite filled, so I do not have enough space or land for eggs to lie. So I usually I'm not using the 4th one, but you can have a lot of kind of birds in these Henrys. I think for 4 Henrys you can have 1600, so it depends the number of Henrys you have, or even you can put it on the land as well. But I think there is a limit on number of birds, that how many you can put on the land. And then you can also have swan, for which you need worms. I think they are hungry, but I'm not going to put video. So this was more or less it about worms, and I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some useful information from it. And I think my next topic which I am thinking about is about the coins, that how you can maintain your coin level, and how you can even go ahead in the levels, and how you can still maintain it with buying a lot of stuff. That will be my next topic. And if you have any further topic in your mind that you want me to explain, please just comment below in the video, and then I will try to make a video on that topic. So this was more or less it. So don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to join my Facebook group, and I will see you in the next video with some useful tips. So see you, bye bye.